and welcome to 12th House Tarot. My name is Renee, if y'all don't know, and I do energy forecasts and tarot readings. I'm an intuitive person and stuff, you know. So anyways, this reading is for the new moon in Aries on the 11th, which is this Sunday, 2021. And Aries, new moon in Aries. What is Aries? Aries is the first. It is the I am. It is fire. It is Mars energy. So I'm wearing my Sailor Moon shirt. I don't know if you can see it. And I got my little pink wig on. And I was just trying to kind of embody that. I don't know, when I think of Aries, I think of anime. Like, I know a lot of Aries who are into anime. And I brought my little Sailor Moon collection thing. I was going to show y'all something pretty cool before I get to the reading. Let's see. These are like little picture arts that come with this thing. And I have one. Here she is. So, this is Sailor Mars. Yeah, look at that shit. See all that fire? Like, she is the embodiment of fire in red. Red really is like that root chakra, like where we're rooted at. And it's that power that surges up. It's that Mars energy. It's also, you know, there's Aries and there's Scorpio, who are both ruled by Mars. So, yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that. Just to give y'all a picture of Aries and new moon, which represents the new beginning. Like, what are we planting, right? So we're going to do a simple horseshoe energy forecast reading. We're going to start off with a basic little tarot deck over here. Okay, let's get grounded, take a deep breath. Kushbaya. Alright, what is the energy forecast embodying with the Aries new moon? What is it that we all collectively need to come together and just realign? What key points do we need to know? Alright, so what was the past influence collectively? What was the past influence collectively? Oh, here we go. Queen of Pentacles in the reversal. So in the past, this was a giving to yourself. This was that going within. We had that full moon, super moon in Libra, which we were bringing that energy back to us. That's what we were doing. So where the Queen of Pentacles, she, in the upright, she is giving of her resources and stuff to others. That was a time of healing ourselves, right? Like I talked in the other videos, like bringing it back to the self. Okay, and what is the present energy that is going on right now, collectively? Oh. Interesting. So we got the Lovers in the reversal, which kind of, I know this is like the card of Gemini, but it really makes me think about Libra in relationships, because Libra represents relationships, and that was the full moon that we had a couple weeks ago. But it's in the reversal. So when it's in the reversal, this is really talking about questioning our values and questioning like those that we have energy cords with. You know, you don't want to spend your energy on people and situations that don't line up with your values. And we have the High Priestess in the reversal. There's this need to really go within for truth and answers and don't deny things for face value. Because think about this new moon in Aries. Aries tells it like it is. It's time to start speaking your truth. Tell it like it is. No BS, you know, in regards to, you know, if you have disagreements with other people. If your stuff don't match up with other people, don't force it, you know? Yeah, so let's go on to the future circumstance. What is the future circumstance? Let's see. The future circumstance collectively. The Magician and the reversal. Okay, so this goes back to those lining up, like as above, so below. If you're not in alignment with your truth, then you're not going to create the life that you really want. Because the Magician, he's all about manifesting, like, he has all the elements on the table, as above, so below. He's in alignment with truth. His truth. But when he's in the reversal, this is like, you gotta get back in alignment. truth of the matter. Gotta get back to the truth of the matter. Well, okay. Well, let's see what the best course of action is with this. So how can we turn left round upside down? How can we mix this energy up? There we go. Ten of Pentacles upright. Okay, so this is the best course of action. It's time to build these foundations, and focus on the foundations that you've already made for yourself. In the Pentacle and the upright right here, this is showing alignment. It's time to get in alignment with truth. Yeah, this is the card of a happy family foundation, a foundation within yourself. Okay, and we're going to get clarifiers for these also. So, okay, what is the attitude of others? Like, what are we projecting out and what we're receiving back from other people? People might be coming off as like maybe flaking or not knowing what decisions to make. The Two of Swords. Swords represents the mind, blindfolded. And Aries does represent the individual and the self. And so a lot of people right now, like, you'll come into confrontations with people who might seem double-tongued. Like, they'll say one thing and they'll do another thing. Which that kind of goes back to the Lovers of the reversal, because that is Gemini energy, and that's like shadow aspects of Gemini, you know, being double-tongued. Like a snake. Ooh. Okay. Now, what are the possible obstacles to overcome? Like, what are possible blind spots and obstacles that we are collectively having right now? Possible obstacles. Oh, here we go. Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Pentacles. So, with the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Pentacles right here, and they're in the upright, and the possible obstacles, maybe it's not seeing the resources and everything that you have, things that are already presented to you. It was like the Four of Cups, you know, kind of energy. Or thinking that this is as far as it goes. Like, this is it. You know? Which, you can't have that mindset. Like, if you want to create the life that you want to create for yourself, you can't have the mindset that this is all there is. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Because that's not all there is. Like, Aries is the beginning point. So, and sometimes beginnings are hard. Sometimes it's hard to speak the truth. Sometimes it's hard to live your truth. Because you're going to have, you know, people who come against you, and that's just life. Okay. Now, where is this going? If we take this, where is this going? If we follow through with the Ten of Pentacles, which is that happy foundation within ourselves, within our homes, what we've created for ourselves, our stability, where is this going to lead to? Where is this going to lead to? What's the final outcome collectively? Ooh, I'm gonna have to get a clarifier for this. That Ace of Pentacles in the reversal. Ooh. Final outcome, Ace of Pentacles in the... Oh, okay, I see. It's time to see beyond, like, there's an illusion here. It's time to see beyond the illusion, to step into the unknown. We gotta step past illusion. This, yeah, that's what this reminds me of. It reminds me of, like, you've come to this point in your life, and you feel like this is all that life has to offer you. Like, you think this is your pinnacle, but really, there's something beyond that. Like, this ain't the end-all, be-all. Okay, let's get from the Golden Girls Tarot. Let's go ahead and clarify the past influences with the Queen of Pentacles. Can we clarify the Queen of Pentacles in the reversal of past influences? Right, here we go. Got 3 cards. So we got the Two of Pentacles. And we got the Nine of Swords. And the Six of Swords. So Pentacles and Swords energy. Okay. This is like, in the past you might have been juggling with balancing between giving to yourself and giving to others, feeling obligated in one area but really don't want to be in that area kind of energy. It's like you're wanting to swim away from things that are no longer serving you. And it's like, I don't know what to do, decisions, and it's like keeping you up at night, and, you know. Okay, so that was the past influence. The present circumstance. Can we clarify the Lovers in the reversal and the High Priestess in the reversal? What's going on in the present circumstance? What is going on in the present circumstance? Ooh, shoot. This one was too bad. Oh, it's 2 cards. Okay, we got the Queen of Swords. Okay. And the Seven of Cups. Okay. So the Queen of Swords, she's a lady who don't take no bullshit. Like, she cuts straight to the point. Like, she knows what's true and what's not true, and she's gonna be like, better get out of my face, you know, kind of energy. So when it comes to your relationships with other people, it's about seeing the truth of the matter. Instead of feeling indecisive, like you got all these choices, but you know, like you, with the High Priestess in the reversal, there's this, it's like you know the truth, but you're hesitant, like you're, you know, taking a step back, not sure if what you believe is true or if it's an illusion. Goes back to that illusion, you know, we gotta cut through that. Get to the truth of the matter, which is like Aries season. You know, Sun's in Aries, new moon's about to be in Aries. We gotta cut to the truth. No more bullshit. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify the Magician in the reversal for the future circumstance. Please clarify the Magician in the reversal for the future circumstance. Six of Wands. Okay. So this card, the Six of Wands, which Wands represents those fiery, passionate energies. In this card, you know, her character, Sophia, she usually isn't really like a happy-go-lucky person. I love these cards because it kind of goes by those archetypes. But right here, she's happy, and it says Best Friend of the Year Awards. So it's almost like in order to create what it is that we want for our lives, sometimes we have to do things that are out of character, right? So do something that's out of character. It's like mixing things up. That's for the future circumstance advice. Like if you want to create the life that you want to create for yourself, then also, you know, praise yourself and be your wholeness, because you're more than what you narrow yourself down to be. You know, like there's so many different facets of you. Like you're not just one thing. You yourself are not the end all be all. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here as best course of action? Please clarify the Ten of Pentacles with the best course of action. There we go. Eight of Swords. Here we go with the Eight of Swords. Best course of action. This card, although it does look kind of dreary. Do I even say that right? I don't know. I can't talk. So you got the 8 with the 10. It's like feeling confined, but knowing that, I mean, you can escape. She's not really trapped. She's stuck in this linear mindset. So best course of action, instead of seeing yourself as being trapped, like, look at all your resources around you. I made a video about the beauty of being your own island, and you should go check that out if you haven't, because I talk about how islands are created from volcanoes. And even though you feel like you're alone, you're actually creating a plethora of vegetation and flowers and stuff. So yeah, look at your resources. That's really the best course of action. Like, see your options. I mean, this card over here, she's got a lot of options. It's not that she's stuck, it's just that she doesn't trust herself. So it's time to start trusting yourself more. Alright, can we clarify the Two of Swords with other people's energies and interactions with others, or projections? Okay, this one. Death. Dun dun dun! The Death card. So, with the Two of Swords, with the Death card, this is really talking about making tough decisions, and it might feel like an upheaval. The thing with death is that it's not a bad thing, it's just, it's uncomfortable. I'm a Scorpio myself, and I have 12th house in Scorpio. I have a stellium in Scorpio in 12th house. And so, this concept of death is a pretty constant in my own life. So, it's like, with this death, she has power in her hands to recreate, to regenerate something new. But with this being the energy of others, I mean, there might be relationships and friendships and stuff that just don't stand anymore. With the Lovers in the reversal. I mean, if someone's not, in alignment with you and your values and who you are to the core, it's time to admit the truth to yourself and swim away. Like she's swimming away from Stan. Look at that. I love that card so much. Yeah, some people around you are dealing with endings, just like we all are, with the springtime, like we've just gotten out of that kind of death cycle, and it's like these growing pains, Okay, so for possible obstacles, can we clarify the Wheel of Fortune with the King of Pentacles? Why did we get that as a possible obstacle? Ooh. Commentary. Oh, this one, let's check it out. 8 of Wands. It's like a reluctancy. Is there a reluctancy to move forward? That's really what I've been picking up a lot with this reading. It's like people are scared to go forward. Ooh. Excusez-moi. That's why I got some water over here. Doing all the talking, it makes your throat a little bit. High quality H2O Ozarka. Okay. Yeah, so with possible obstacles with the Wheel of Fortune, King of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands, it's almost this reluctancy energy to move forward with plans because it's like, you've arrived. Like, you've arrived. So we gotta step out. We have to take the resources that we have and step out and showcase it. Like you could be at home and just have, all the resources in your little island, that's cool, but, go back to that video I showed you, it's time to burn your little love fire, which becomes a beacon to attract those who are meant to be in your life. Instead of this crap, Okay, what else am I picking up with this, too? With the King of Pentacles, he is grounded. But with the 8 of Wands, if you look here, it's almost like the wands are going to the water. So there's a need to water yourself, find replenishment. If you don't find replenishment, you will have a burnout. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify the Ace of Pentacles in the reversal for the final outcome. Why is the Ace of Pentacles in the reversal with the final outcome? Oh, here we go. Seven of Wands. Got the Seven of Wands. This is the Get to Higher Ground card. Rise above. Look beyond that illusion. See your options. You have options. You know what to do. You just have to trust yourself. You gotta believe in yourself. I want to see the Anchor cards. What was the Anchor? Oh, here we go. So we have the Five of Wands. See, these are these battles that, you can either have with other people or have with yourself. Inner conflicts, inner battles. With this Aries energy, just don't be surprised with people kind of popping off. Like, at work, I've noticed there have been customers who are kind of snappy with me, kind of sassy, and I'm like, we are not doing that. Like, But, and the Anchor card, the Five of Swords. So we got 5, 5. 5 is the number of transition, expansion, and change, and travel. So, yeah, we have this shifting of energy, this transition, like it's transitional energy. It's like after the battle wounds, you see with this card, she's gone off by herself and kind of sulking, and she looks kind of proud. Like, okay, something just popped in my head. How long can we sit there and lick our wounds? You gotta keep licking your wounds? Well, it's already healed. Like, why do you keep feeling sorry for yourself? I'm sorry to sound so blunt. Must be this Aries energy. Okay, I want to get 3 cards from this oracle. With this whole energy, what is it that is encompassing? What do we need to know? Any advice? With the Queen of Swords over here, let me just give you a look at her again. She cuts to the truth of the matter. And you see, she's trapped with all these different swords. But right here, she has the one sword. The Sword of Truth. That message has been popping up a lot lately. Sword of Truth. What is truth? Happiness. Truth could be happiness. What makes you happy? What's your truth? Do I have these? Yeah, I have these upside down. Oops. Okay. Why did we get the happiness card? What is the story? Here we go. 2 cards right there. We got the good luck card. The black cat. We got the family card. Okay. Were there any rifts within your family? This is a time to talk about things that might bring up hurt, but truly what it's going to lead to is good luck and happiness. Like, we all have issues, like, with our family. Nobody comes from a perfect family, but we all have traumas. And on my Facebook, I actually talked about this morning. This card was actually pulled for the daily energy. And when it comes to our lineage, like, what are the strengths that we've learned from the experiences growing up? We've all had upheavals and challenges. But when we decide to speak our truth and be authentic, like, it brings the walls down for others to also do the same. So I really do believe that's the way that we heal our family curses, I guess you could say. Like, things that are passed on, like, oh, my great-grandfather was an alcoholic, then my grandfather was an alcoholic, and my dad was an alcoholic, and now I have, like, no, you don't. that's the truth, you know? Okay. I do want to pull a card from my Halloween Oracle to see, are there any shadow aspects, any blind spots that we need to be aware of? What is it that we need to be aware of with this Aries new moon? Lots of swords energy in here. Okay. Wow. So not only did we get the happiness card, but we got the joy card. It's really time to see, like, everything that you have to be grateful for, and to stop licking your wounds. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Like, you've been getting to higher ground, you know? Speak and live in your truth. Get to higher ground. Know that even if you have missed opportunities, like, there's always doors being open for you. As long as you live in your truth and your integrity, doors will always be open for you. Every time. If you live in a lie, like, a door will be open for you, yeah, but it's not going to be the right door. Like, it's going to be nothing but upheaval and pain and trauma, and then, like, karmic cycles going over again. It's like, oh, different people, same story, you know? And we also got the future, the veil card. So this card really speaks about the veil being thin. And you got the High Priestess of the reversal over here, so it's time to trust your intuition. It's time to trust your vision, even if things seem clouded. Even if it feels like, you know, your ships won't come in, because they will if you just trust yourself, you know. And let's get one more card for any shadow aspects. What do the people need to know? What do we need to know collectively? What is one? Ah! The zombie card. Control. So this card really talks about letting go of control, like having control issues. Trying to control other people. Trying to manipulate, like, people who are in your life, when really, it's like being a master puppeteer and having, like, the puppets, and you know, you're manipulating it. But, like, we can't manipulate others. If someone's meant to be in your life, let them be in your life. Otherwise, you need to just live for yourself. And New Moon in Aries, that's really that kind of energy. Like, what are you wanting to bring to the table for yourself, you know? Like, who are you? Don't be trying to control others to like you. Don't be trying to control others to stay in your life. Yeah, gotta stop manipulating. What else am I picking up over here? Yeah, stop worrying if other people like you. You know? It starts with you. You gotta start liking yourself first. What else am I picking up? Okay. What's the bottom of this text say? Aha! Apple, risk and reward. So that card really talks about, this makes me think of that Aries energy of, you know, sometimes we feel fearful to speak up and state our case. But this risk and reward card, it talks about, you know, if we speak up, if we let ourselves be heard, when we get out of our comfort zone and say the things and do the things that scare the shit out of us, there's actually power and there's a reward at the end of that. Like, what scares us the most is usually where the sweetest, like, treasure is. Beyond fear is treasure. Yeah. Beyond fear is treasure. Now, I want to get an affirmation card. What is an affirmation to encompass this reading? Just one card. There you go. Energy flows where my intention goes. So, this is a choice to either be like the cowardly lion They're sitting there licking his wounds and saying, oh, woo me. Instead of doing that, you could be like, wait, I'm a motherfucking lion. You know, roar, motherfucking roar. Like, your energy flows where your attention goes. So, what are you feeding? You know, there's that Native American story of the two wolves. And the grandson asked the grandfather, you know, about the two wolves. And the grandfather's like, well, there's an evil wolf and there's a good wolf. And whichever one you feed is what you give power to. So what are you giving power to? And then, look, with the High Priestess, we have the light and the dark over here. We have this duality. What are we feeding? Are we going to feed into things that don't line up with who we are? Are we going to feed into things that make us feel like shit? You're going to feed into stuff that, I mean, if it ain't yours, don't mess with it. If it's not your essence of who you are, leave it alone. Let go of your control. But you can't control everything. There's that serenity prayer. God asked for, like, what is it? How's it go? It's like, pray for the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That prayer. That's what this reading is like. Okay. And now, last but certainly not least, by Bob Ross. Let's see what Bob Ross has to say. Hey, hey, hey. What is... Oh, here we go. Well, that just sounds like an ending to a song. I look forward to seeing you again. Happy painting. God bless, my friend. So God bless you. You know, it's gonna be okay. Just let go of control, breathe, speak your truth. Like, stand in your integrity and your truth. And the bottom of the deck says, no pressure, just relax and watch it happen. Let go and let flow. There's gonna be crazy people out there. You know, everyone's trying to step up and speak their truth and stuff. Discern truth from lies. Yeah, just get grounded. Yeah. Well, I think that's all I got for you guys today. That was like the first kind of bigger reading I got for this page. But yeah, your energy flows where your intention goes. Decide which wolf you want to feed. You want to feed the wolf that makes you feel bad? Or do you want to feed the wolf that makes you feel good? And think about to your childhood, because Aries is a childlike energy. It's that spark of the fire. Like, think about that child you used to be, you know. Like, things just easily made you happy. Come back to that happiness. That's where you'll find your fortune. What makes you happy is what's meant for you. Like, feed more of that. Alright, guys. That's all I got for y'all today. I hope you have a blessed day, a blessed week, and a blessed new moon in Aries. And if you like this kind of stuff, like, subscribe, and all that other good jazz, you know. Alrighty, guys. God bless. Bye-bye.